sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the New England Patriots and the Green Bay Packers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Let's see it broken out here.
Jones wants to throw to start things out here. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. He's going to get this down near the 25. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll run again with Harris. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers 17. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Throwing Jones. And caught by Henry. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give real credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They're going for it. This is Harris. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Smith catches left side. Touchdown. Jonnu Smith from 10 yards out. And the Patriots have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him inside of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. They find some open field here.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for good yardage.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now it's Rodgers.
He'll complete this one to Watson. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Rodgers again now. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. To throw, it's Rodgers.
Got a man, it's Tunyon.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Now Jones. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all, 3rd and goal. This is caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Oh, my, that's a heck of a tackle right there on 3rd down, because they had to swing it out to the back and hope that he could make a play. But let's face it, in order for him to be there and be in that position, in order to make that play, he had to read his keys and not be fooled. Excellent job in the open field.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. 2 yards on the touchdown there.
And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now Jones. He'll buy some time right.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
It'll be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns out incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
Jones now to throw on third down.
And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They're going to try and throw. Open man, the tight end, Henry.
And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as this defense, boy, a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on fourth down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Jones on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones.
Pass to Henry is intercepted.
Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone. And that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The kick by Crosby is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Final shot before break. Jones. And he whips that one incomplete there. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set.
I thought I got it back. I thought
here.
I could have sworn I picked that.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. This fielded right at the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all the way up just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49.
In a game like this, you're fighting, you're scratching, you're clawing, you're hammering away. That return has the feel of maybe cracking the rock and giving them a chance to get a big-time advantage.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Rodgers going to throw. Able to find Lazard. Touchdown!
That's bullshit.
Alan
Lazard's apparently a fucking dog.
As his guys are able to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Crosby with the extra point. These guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
On second down, this is Harris. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole that closed there quickly at the end. On third down, here's Harris. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the give, this is Harris.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
To throw on third down, Jones. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. They hand this off to Harris.
Darnell Savage there to make the tackle.
Second and 5 now. Jones.
That swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll give to Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Folk. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. From the 6. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. So their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 2nd down, another run for Dillon. And he'll take this one down to the 36. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Rodgers. That's complete to Dobbs. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
They'll run it with Jones. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying.
Why did I do that? I pulled myself away because I thought he was going to throw it. God, that blitz is right there in the hole, too.
Oh! 6 inches. He didn't get
bro, really trying to run the clock out, bro. This shit lame.
Got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
We're trying to play this shit real life.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I can be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
This man really finna sit here and run the entire clock out.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. To throw is Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is
you better
from him. He's been on point
you better either get this pickup or you got to kick it, bro.
Time.
I'd kick it if I were you, because that'd make it I have to get a touchdown because you're already up 3.
And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. He finds Watson complete.
I hate motherfuckers like this, bro. Like you play like a straight bitch. I watch him finna go for 2 too.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away.
What the fuck is this goddamn Duggar doing?
Just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way
you're gonna run out the goddamn PAT clock too?
When you get a chance to call it.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Here we go now as we get set for a big
yeah, you play like a bitch.
And they'll still try and run for it. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
On the ground, it's Harris. And he's going to be
no
met
fucking
at the line of
shot.
scrimmage and taken down.
Oh, there's no fucking way. Fuck this.
They need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Rolling to his right.
And this is caught by Parker. And they will get the conversion on 3rd down, but the clock, a more pressing factor.
That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Here's Jones.
He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Jones.
They set up the screen for Stevenson.
And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now 3rd down is the
fastest goddamn safeties in the game, man.
Take their 3rd and final timeout. As it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
To Henry, and they're going to get this up to midfield. So, a win here for the Packers. And we've said it so many times in the past, but it was Aaron Rodgers, CD, who really led the way.
Yeah, he was just on target all afternoon with 3 touchdown passes. They couldn't find a way to stop him, and ultimately, he got it.
I would either say GG's, but bro played like a bitch. Like a straight bitch. Ran out the clock so many fucking times. What a bitch, bro.
What's up, dude? I'm tripping. You're a fucking pussy.
How do you think? What you think? You tell me. He wouldn't get in your head. You think you managed? He wouldn't get in your head. You think you managed to get in his head? You think? What you think? You tell me. You tell me. Anytime I lined up on him. Yeah, y'all. He wouldn't get in your head. For your information, bitch, I told you that I'm educated. Yeah, that's that monster, that's that problem, baby. When you get it, it gon' drive you crazy. We're riding, riding, baby. Bitch, I told you that I'm You believe we have crashed? You believe we have crashed craft? Stated earlier, do we have the bodies of the pilots who piloted this craft?
As I've stated publicly already in my News Nation interview, biologics came to some of these records.
Were they, I guess, cheap? Do you believe we have? Do you believe we intelligence? I always keep a panty on me. The baddies that get it, get it. I always keep a panty because I You know what I'm saying? I always keep a pin on.
Oh my god, bro. The internet.
Or that I would ever do anything to hurt my kids. All the other
He has put it on him.